friends, this is Ricky at Woodstock Farm Sanctuary, and I am going to give you a little tour around some of the parts of our sanctuary today. We are home to almost 400 rescued animals, and I've got a lot of friends for you to meet. So we're going to scoot on in here to this barn, which is closest to the front of the property, and see who's inside. And I already see some friends. Hi, Bennie. We've got a few goat friends here who actually just recently moved into this barn. So who do we have? Stevie, Emerson, Willie, David, Bennie, and Longfellow. Bennie has kind of an interesting story. He actually was owned by somebody, and he ate their garden, and they got mad at him and ended up selling him to a monastery who was going to slaughter him. But he was able to be rescued and taken here to Woodstock. And he is such a sweetie pie. He loves attention. And he's got a great beard. Longfellow up here is a goat we rescued at the end of 2021 from a large hoarding case in Pennsylvania. And we actually have to trim his horns because they grow in towards his face, so we have to make sure that they're not bothering him. But luckily the bases are still intact, and he's a big old sweetie too. Hi. He came to us from that particular hoarding case along with Emerson here, who used to be so shy when he first came here. Now he's a much more chill guy. Hi, Stevie. Stevie has the best smile. If you are at an angle where you can see his teeth. Oh, hi. My goodness. This is just one of many groups here at the sanctuary. You can see the med barn from here, and the sheep and goat barn from here as well. I'm going to take a little stroll down this way and see who else is out and about. So here we are at the duck and goose barn, and you can hear my friend Mr. Smith coming over to greet us. He has a lot to say all the time. Hi, how are you? That's Fozzie, Kermit, and Gonzo behind him. And we've got quite a few of our duck friends in and around the barn. Some of the Muscovy ladies like to just sit at the door and sun themselves. Lots of friends underneath the bushes. And then if you go out this way, you will find the pond. Hi! Hi! Good afternoon. Ooh, it's a little muddy out here, unsurprisingly. So we've got a couple different areas with ducks. An area here, an area over there, which has 6 ducklings that we rescued this year. We call them the bugs. They're all named after different insects, and they were part of a school hatching project. But luckily, our friends at a rescue in Long Island were able to rescue those ducklings and get the school to commit to stopping hatching projects, which is amazing. Ugh. And of course, we've got some insect friends out here at the pond as well. Hello. Beautiful day today. It's the beginning of fall. Over here is one of my very favorite yards because of this beautiful tree here. And inside, oh, they're running towards the door right now. Hold on. I see my friends underneath the willow. This is Dion, Ty, Cher, Leslie, and Drew. Hi, everyone. How are we all today? Hello. So these are just a few of the rescued turkeys that live here, and they all get along, so they're in their own group. Leslie and Drew were rescued before Thanksgiving last year, and Ty, Cher, and Dion were rescued from a large hoarding case near Albany. And they are enjoying the fall coming on. We've got this gorgeous tree here for shade. They have a little pool to cool their feet off, and we put the sprinklers on in here when it gets hot. It's a really, really lovely little area. They got shade and a little dust bath they dug up. Hi, everyone. Hello. Over here in the pig barn, this is the main pig barn out of the 3 pig barns that we have. We've got 2 sides here, and it looks like a lot of our friends are taking naps inside right now. Here's Michael and Duke, some of his siblings. Napping in there, just having a good old time. And their mom might be outside. On the other side, Agnes and her kiddos are in here having a nice nap. Hello. And these are heaters that will turn on when it gets cold, and they like to park themselves under there and just sleep and sleep all day. Seems like it's nap time, but this is the yard where the piggies go out and about. It's back there a little. Here's my friend Bennie here looking very comfortable. She's a sweet pig. She likes visitors. And over here, we are doubtless going to find Marcia and Ari together. These 2 are best friends. Hi, babies. Hi. They're always together. Marcia here is the youngest pig currently in this barn, and she was actually found in a discard box outside of an auction that our friend Caitlin at Rancho Relaxa went to, and we rescued her and her sibling Harvey, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. But Marcia is fortunately healthy, and she has a best friend in Ari, and they're together all the time. Hi. Alright, here we are heading into the cow barn. I believe that it is lunchtime right now, so everybody is eating. And I see the tail of my friend Juniper. I see Colin and Woody too. So we'll see what they're up to. The cow barn is home to a few different groups. And these folks are sort of the younger group here. And oh my goodness, it really looks like Max has hit a growth spurt, because check out how tall this guy is. This is Max. He's actually from the same hoarding case up near Albany as our turkeys came from. And then we've got Colin. He and his buddy Woody over there came to us from dairy farming, where they were rescued at about a day old. Hi, Max. Can you say hello to everybody? Are you enjoying your lunch? It's nice to see you. Over here, there's Judy. She's rescued along with Max. And then Juniper over there. She is also a dairy farm rescue as well. Over on this side, we have Miss Maybell. In front, she was rescued from a historical reenactment society organization who was using her as a milking demonstration cow. And so she had a lot of kiddos that she was never able to keep, but since coming here to Woodstock Farm Sanctuary, we've actually seen her help us raise quite a few of our younger rescues when they've come in. And right next to her is Mikey, the big black Angus cow. He escaped from a slaughterhouse, and we just think he's like the coolest dude ever. He's a very majestic guy. Right, Mikey? Hi. He can be a little testy if you're trying to be his friend, but earning his trust is very, very cool. And then over that way are our friends Penny and Joe. We're gonna go close up with Joe so I can tell you a little bit about her. There's Mary Beth sporting a very fashionable fuchsia fly mask. And my friend and Johnny Boy. So this is Joe. Joe over here came to us after 7 years in dairy farming. So again, just like Maybelle, she had many kiddos that she was never able to take care of because they were taken away from her so that humans could take her milk. And she has been wonderful with our youngest cow, Heathcliff, who is just over a year old now. She cuddles up with him all the time. And she was in very, very bad physical shape when we rescued her from the dairy farm. And it was a small-scale dairy farm as well. We see just as many cruelties and animal wrongs and exploitation at small farms as we do at large-scale ones. Honey, you're making a mess. I don't need that hay. And if we go across the street here, we'll head over to the Bunny Barn. And next to it is the Potbelly Barn. Bunny Barn is one of many buildings here at Woodstock, which was built with the support of our donors who are extremely generous and help us do the rescue work here that we are meant to do. And we also have a little garden right beside it, sponsored by the folks from Roxwell Films, which is another very generous gift. We're appreciable to be able to grow veggies and fruits on site here for the animals. It's pretty cool. So over here at the rabbit barn, I see a couple of my friends outside. We go in here, and they've got indoor-outdoor choice during the day, and then everyone stays inside at night where they're safe. Looks like my friends Leah and Sherman are inside, but I see Alberta outside, so we'll go say hi to Alberta. There she is right there. So we've got a number of yards in here in the Bunny Barn. And this is where Alberta and Frankie live. There's Frankie. Hi, Frankie. Frankie and Alberta are both rescues from different hoarding cases. Hi, Frankie. Frankie is a pretty lively guy. He's outgoing. He is so sweet and very energetic. And then Alberta over here, again, she is from a different hoarding case. She's a Flemish giant. She's a little on the small side for a Flemish giant, honestly. And she's about 3 times the size of Frankie. But she's his big girlfriend who he loves very much. Hi, Alberta. Hi, sweet girl. Looks like most of the other rabbits are inside right now. But that's we can peek in and see any of them if we're out here. And it's a really lovely little space back here. Now we're out here at the Potbelly Barn, which we were able to build with help from one of Bob Barker's foundations, which is why it's called the Bob Barker Rescue Barn. And here comes my friend Dino. Hi, Dino. Hello. Hello, how are you today? You're doing well? Who's in your wallow? Is this one of the peanuts? Hi. Hello. This is Schroeder. Schroeder is one of 3 potbellies that came to us from a case where someone was breeding pigs to feed to exotic reptiles. Pretty bizarre. But our friends at Eastern Snouts placed quite a few potbellies from that case around the region, and we were able to take in 3. So we have Schroeder and his 2 buddies, Snoopy and Linus, who are out and about. And here's Leroy. Leroy came to us from a very bad hoarding and neglect case, and he was extremely overweight when he first arrived here. He was mechanically blind, so were his 2 friends, but he's very healthy and mobile these days. He was as polite as he could be to the peanuts when they came in here. There's Lola out there, and Oscar and Linus and Bosley, all enjoying the day. Thanks for saying hi, Dino. I appreciate it. We're now out at the senior pig barn with Amelia, who's one of our seniors. She's a lady who is up there in years. She's in her teens, and she is having her lunch. Messily, she's enjoying it. This is her yard out there, and her friends are inside enjoying their lunches separately as well. As you can see, it's still sunny outside, so she's got some sunscreen on her sensitive spot. And the inside of the senior barn is sandy and soft for the seniors because they have a lot of musculoskeletal issues and joint issues to contend with. This is the senior barn right here. There's the yard up there. And we'll peek inside and see quickly real quick. It's nice and cool in here. There's Curly having her lunch. There's Antonio finishing his. Stanley finishing his over there. And you can see it's nice and sandy and soft in here. We have so many groups and coops here when it comes to our bird friends. And this is just one of our Cornish cross groups. If you've never had the opportunity to meet Cornish cross chickens, they are just some of the sweetest birds. Hi, George. This is George Harrison right here. They are very friendly, very curious, very personable chickens. You'll notice that George has some booties on because he has some chronic foot issues, which a lot of Cornishes do contend with, due in part to either their size or the cleanliness of the farms that they come from, or a combination of both. And once they have it once, it can be a chronic issue. So some of our Cornish friends have foot wraps on regularly that they get treatment under, and the wraps just help keep the feet clean. The team here is really a bunch of experts on chicken foot care. Looks like some of our friends are underneath the bushes. Chickens really love a jungle-like environment. That's what makes them feel most comfortable. Hi. Are you all staying close to the house today? Hello. Who else is here? Harriet. Sometimes you will see different birds here who might have a blue spot on their back, and that is for different folks that work here to know who needs to have certain medications and identify them really quickly and easily. That's Rebecca right there. Sweet fluffy butts. Hi. Hi, my friend. That's Sabine. And we've got quite a few coops going here and back. Now we're at the goat and sheep barn, and this is where all of our sheep stay. So a bit of a hot day, so everyone was outside earlier and came back in to sit by the fans. Quite a few friends in here. Whoop, I surprised them all. They might come out the other side. That's Dixie right there. She's one of our older ladies. And then got quite a few friends in here. This is Angel. Hi, Angel. And Lita. Lita's actually here with her son. She was rescued with her baby from a meat farm. This is Tony right here. Tony was also rescued with her son. She and her son ran from a farm and unfortunately were spotted by kind people. This is Lita's son River right here. He came here as a little baby lamb. And we've got so many personalities here. Lots and lots of friends. It's very cool to watch them all together. This group right now is sort of a mix of some seniors and some folks who have special considerations. So over in this corner is Chris. Chris is about 9 years old. She's a recent rescue. She was living at a property all by herself after her friend passed away, and she's just joined this group. She's doing wonderfully. We've got Zia and his friend Pia, who are not that old, but they are on the shorter, smaller side, so they like to be in a lower energy group. We got Miss Fern over there. She was rescued from a meat and dairy farm. Bruce here, he's a former 4-H goat who was neglected pretty severely. He looks wonderful now. He's really transformed health-wise. This is Mr. Remy. He spends a portion of his day in a wheelchair. He has a double amputation in the front, but he actually can still get around on his residual limbs. And he's a pretty lively guy when it's not nap time. Then we have Tara and Albie, who are both seniors. Albie's been here for a very long time, and this is how he likes to nap. He has an amputation of one limb on this side, and so he likes to rest on his keel, which is why he wears a jacket, because that has extra padding inserted into it to keep pressure off of his keel. As you can see, he is napping right now and chewing his cud. This is Tara. She was rescued from dairy farming. Hi, sweet girl. Well, that is just a little bit of a look around Woodstock Farm Sanctuary. As I said, we have almost 400 rescued animals here, so it would take a long time to meet all of them, but I hope that you got a sort of lay of the land of our sanctuary and enjoyed meeting some of the residents. You can learn more about us at woodstocksanctuary.org, and of course you can find us online at Woodstock Sanctuary on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Threads. So we hope to engage with you more and continue sharing animal rescue stories with you.